to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika, and today I just want to talk about 21 signs you're entertaining a time waster. Now, a quick understanding of what time wasters are just people who just want you in their life to fill a void that they have going on, or as a seat warmer until they find something better, or they just drag you along, lead you on, or just go with the flow, and the flow turns into nothing. It just keeps on flowing, and you at the end you don't get what you ultimately want. And this is for people who want something more serious as far as relationships. This is for people who want to be like monogamous or in a serious relationship, married, whatever, but they're attaching themselves to somebody who does not want that. They're okay with just keeping it friends with benefits, or just hanging out, or just wasting your time. So let's get into it. So I have some little flashcard notes. They're really not in any order as they came to me. I just wrote them down. So y'all don't come to me and say, hey, that should have been before this and that should have been after that. No, it's not in any particular order. It's just me just jotting down notes, what was coming to my mind, what I was feeling led to talk about, and I did that. So again, it's just for people who need to know. If you put it in any order you want to. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So the first sign is you're dealing with somebody who doesn't know who they are. Tell me, how can you know that you want me, but you don't know who you are? You don't know what makes you happy. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you like. You don't know you. So how do I fit into the equation of something that you see long term and to be serious with, committed to, if you don't know who you are? That's important. And so anybody who's out there dating right now, anybody who is in a situationship right now, or talking to somebody right now, and not necessarily taking it to that dating phase yet, but you're talking to people and you're entertaining people, make sure you know who you are, because you don't want to turn into one of these time wasters. Especially if you're 30 plus. We don't have time to be wasting, boo. Number 2, they're already in a relationship. Okay, you may feel special. You feel like there must be something special about me because they chose me and they got a whole boyfriend or girlfriend at home. Like, I must be doing something right. They're unhappy. And yeah, they're going to tell you every little thing you want to hear. That my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my spouse, my significant other, whatever that person is to them, they're going to say like, yeah, they don't do the things you do. Red flag. They don't make me feel special like you do. Red flag. They don't make me feel like they respect me and they appreciate me like you do. Red flag. Like, that stuff sounds good. It feels good to your soul, doesn't it? When you hear someone tell you something like that, you feel excited. It's like, wow, they see more value in me, and so you think, than they do in the person that they're with. But I promise you, my loves, don't fall for it. It's red flags from a person who's in a relationship. If they're taken, they're not going to be emotionally available for you. They're not going to be able to be available to you in general. You want to take trips, you want to build, you want to spend time with this person, you're going to be on a time frame, boo. You may get a few days out the week to see them, but the weekend is for their significant other, and nighttime is for their significant other, unless you coming through for a nightcap and that's it. So do you think you really deserve that? No, it's red flags. They're gonna lie. They're gonna tell you, because if they tell you great things like, yeah, my person is amazing, they take great care of me, they take great care of their kids, they make me feel happy. I mean, I'm happy that I'm married to this person, but we're just going through a rough patch right now. They're not giving me sex like I want. They're not spending money on me like they used to. Maybe they work a lot. They're not home that much. But besides that, they're amazing. What are you gonna think? You're gonna feel bad for them for the negative things they say, like, oh, well, that sucks. But you're gonna, back at the end of the day, you're telling me this person is amazing, you love this person, and that person's a good person to you. You're gonna, instead of trying to fill that empty seat for them, that void that they're feeling, you're gonna start feeding into, okay, how can I help you? Or you know, giving advice from a friend's point of view. And that's not what they want, boo. They want you and they want who they're with, but they don't want you enough to leave who they're with to be with you. Keep that in mind. So don't get on that train. Sometimes it does work out that way. Sometimes people do get with somebody who's in a relationship, and then them, you know, they're able to get with that person because they decided they like you more than they like the person they were with, or whatever the case is. But know that how you get them is how you lose them, one. And then two, that person, that ex, is always going to be around, especially if they have kids together. So it's never really over. It's just, they're just with you now, and they're probably still with them. It's just a bunch of mess. Just be careful with that. It's rare. Like I said, it can happen where they get fully committed to you, and, you know, they give up everything to be with you. It's very rare. It's like a 0.1% chance that will actually happen. So you be careful with that. If they already in a relationship, boo, red flag out the door. Don't waste your time. Number 3, they keep options. And that ties into they're in a relationship too. But with them keeping options, it's more like, you know, I date you, but I date her too, or I date him too. I'm just having fun. I'm not ready to settle down, and letting you know this. But they're telling you at the same time, like, I would love to be your girl. I would love to be your man. I would love to marry you. But at the same time, they're still letting you know that, hey, you know, I still talk to other people. I still get out here and have fun. You know, I'm just living my life. Time waster. Because what happens is they find somebody who they actually truly like, maybe even just a little bit more than they like you. They're going to choose that person over you. So you wasted 6 months, a year, 2 years until they decided they're ready to be in a relationship. And by that time, with them dating and keeping their options open, there's plenty of room for somebody else to slide on through. So red flag, throw it out the window. You're about to waste your time. Number 4, they aren't consistent. Yeah, I like you so much. I want to be with you. You make my heart melt when I talk to you. You're the only person for me. Blah, blah, blah. But they're not consistent with that. It's like, yeah, I'm going to take you on a date today, and then you may not see me for a few days. You may hear from me tonight, but you may not hear from me for a couple of more nights. Like, it's just not consistent. It's not like when a person truly likes you and they know like you're the one, they don't want to let anybody they don't want that you have any free time to let anybody get into that position, to steal that position of being happy with you. They don't want that. So they're not going to give you enough space to find somebody else or find time to talk to somebody else when they want to be with you. So they're going to be calling you, you know, making sure that things are good, trying to see you all the time, trying to spend time with you. It's going to be as much as possible FaceTiming you, you know, making sure that, you know, it's a sly way of making sure you're not spending time with somebody else. But that's what they're going to be doing, honey, because they're going to want to make sure that you're not entertaining anybody else because they are hoping to have you. So don't let, oh, well, they got busy. They had to work over, so that's why I didn't get to see them today. I didn't hear from them because they were talking to their kids all night and they got tired. No, they're still going to make time for you. They're going to fit you in a little crease, a little crack in their day if they have to. They're going to fit you in even for a 5-minute conversation if they truly wanted to. They'll be consistent. You're going to hear from them every day. And if you guys live close enough, you're going to see them quite consistently. Beware of it. Don't waste your time. 5, they lie about little things. Okay, it was just a white lie, right? Okay, no. Pay attention to it. If they're willing to lie to you about simple little things, like let's say they I don't know, they went out to the club one night, but they feel like it's better to lie to you about it. Like if you were like, well, how was your night? Oh, I slept all night. I slept like a baby. knowing good as well they were at the club. Even if they went through for just an hour, you know, maybe a friend invited them out, but they won't tell you that. They'll just say, I slept like a baby. I was so tired. I'm sorry I didn't call you last night, babe. But I was just really tired. But I'm so happy to hear from you now. Yeah, maybe they didn't do anything. They didn't get any numbers. They didn't do anything. They just wanted to go out with their friend. But why not tell you that? Why not be honest and say, well, last night my friend invited me out. I did go to the club. I didn't call you because maybe it was late or, you know, whatever the situation was. Or maybe they did call you, but this conversation was short, and instead of just telling you at that time that they did call you, like, hey, I'm getting ready to go out, they prefer to lie and say, I'm about to go to bed. No, because they lie to you while you're just in a talking phase or dating phase or getting to know each other phase. They're going to lie to you throughout the relationship. It's not going to be healthy for you. They're going to play those little games, and a little lie always turns into a bigger lie. Just avoid it altogether. Number 6, I don't know if I'm out of order, but number 6, their words don't match their actions. Point blank. I love you so much, I'll do anything for you. But as soon as opportunity comes, maybe you get a flat tire and you call and say, hey babe, I'm stuck on the side of the road. I have a flat tire, could you help me? I'm sorry, babe. You know I gotta work at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, it's late. Can you call somebody else? Okay. Can I use your AAA? I don't feel like getting my car right now. You ain't got nobody else who can get that car for you. I know there's a lot of people got AAA. You ain't got AAA? You don't have nothing you don't have no roadside assistance? That's not love. How can they love you but they're not there for you in times of needs? And that's just one example. There's all kinds of ways that they can lack showing up for you and showing that they care about you. Because a person who loves you, a person who cares about you, they half dressed getting out the door like, I'm coming to you. And even if they couldn't and they know that they can send help your way, they're going to go out of their way to do it. And then they're going to stay on the phone with you to make sure everything's okay and that everything worked out. Don't settle for less. Number 7, they're okay with encouraging you to date other people. Now, if you already know, like, they're open, you know, they're still dating around, they're still having fun, you may think in your mind, this makes sense, you know, because we're not together. But it's really a big red flag you're standing on, and you don't even see it because you may be blinded by how much you think that person's attractive, how much you like them, how much they make you laugh. The huge red flag that you're standing on is that they're okay with you dating other people. Listen to what I'm telling you. A person, one more time, a person who truly, truly, truly likes you is not going to want to take the chance, have the opportunity, take the risk of having somebody else come along into your life that can take you away. They're just not. We're selfish people. We're not going to be okay with that. We're not going to be like, yeah, go on that date with Sally. Yeah, go on that date with Bob. You're not going to do that. I want you. What are you doing? What are you talking with Sally? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's instant jealousy. It's not going to be okay. It's not. Unless you're the person who's playing the game and wasting their time, and they're just, you know, they don't know they're worth enough, that they're like, okay, go ahead and date so-and-so because they want to make you happy. They don't want you to cut them off. You know, whichever way it goes, it's still not going to work, because a person who truly wants you is not going to be trying to date other people, and they're not going to encourage you to date other people. They're going to try to figure out a way for you two to be together. Number 8, they avoid the what are we or what is this turning into conversations. They don't want to talk about that because they don't want to be with you. They just want to have fun. They want to enjoy the ride. They want to enjoy what you giving up. If you giving out, they want it. They want to enjoy you being there, being compassionate and loving towards them, or being manly and taking care of things around their home or for their vehicle. They want to enjoy the benefits of you, but they don't want to be with you. And I know that's very hurtful. I know I'm stepping on a lot of people's toes, but I've been there before too. And it doesn't feel good. So I'm trying to help you remove yourself from that type of situation, or not get involved with that type of situation in general, ever, at all, because you deserve better than that. It's not going to turn around. It's not, if you stay sticking around, they're going to change their mind and say, you know what, I had a dream. You were my woman, or you were my man, and we danced off into the sunlight together. I was so happy. Let's be together. They're not going to do that. They're just going to, if you stick around, they're going to continue to take you sticking around as you don't know your worth and you don't care and you're okay with the way that things are going, and they're going to continue that. But they don't want to talk about a relationship, so don't bring that up, because then you're wrong for bringing up a relationship, even if they're telling you that's what they want with you. But it's so horrible to talk about. Trust me, red flag, and you're wasting your time. Number 9, they just want to go with the flow. Like I said before, they just want to keep you on the wave. You don't know where you're going. It's just going. If we end up together, great. If we don't, that's great too. You want to be with somebody like that? Somebody, basically what they're saying is that they're okay with or without you. They're okay with being with you or being with somebody else. They're not really stuck on you. You're not really, you're not really it. There's something about you. You're good. You're cool, but you're not really it. For some reason, it's something. They're still looking for something else. So instead of us being together, or instead of us moving into a relationship, moving into marriage, we're just gonna go with the flow and see how things go. And if one day I wake up and I decide, hey, I want to be married to you, I'm gonna get married to you. But if that never happens, I say let's just go with the flow. So not my problem, but yours. And you know what? That's the game they play. Like, well, I told you. That's true. That's where you need to listen to what people say. I know we say be careful of just listening to people's words, but when they talking like that, when they're like, well, how do you don't know what I want? Or I don't really want to be in a relationship, or I don't really know about marriage. And if that's what you want, you need to run away, because they're telling you. What else do you want? I mean, stop trying to overthink it. They're telling you, get away from it. And don't hope that just sticking around or being good to them is going to change their mind, because it's not. Somebody else can come along who is going to be like, I'm not putting up with that, put their foot down, and that's going to make them want to be with that person way more than they would want to be with you, because you know why? They value themselves. You don't. You're begging. They're not. They're trying to run away. I want to go chase them. Don't waste your time. Number 10, they just want to sleep with you. Let's get together, okay? So we're going to meet at my house tonight? Oh, you're going to meet at a hotel? Oh, okay, so I was thinking maybe we should meet about 9:30, 10 o'clock, or later. That's fine. I can come by after I go out with my girls, or I can come by after I go out with my guys. But it's never, or it's rarely, they may take you to McDonald's or Applebee's or Chick-fil-A or something. But for the most part, they're not spending no money on you. They're not trying to invest in you. They're not trying to. And that could be for a girl and a guy. I don't feel like only guys should be paying for dates. Girls should too, especially as you grow into as long as you're starting to get to know that person and you're growing in relationship with them. There's nothing wrong with a girl fronting a bill for you and your man to go eat. Like, that's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just saying this from a male's perspective, like, oh, men should just be the only one spending the money, because women should too. It's a team effort. But anyway, like I was saying, but yeah, like every time that they want to meet up, it's like a late night link. Like, oh yeah, we can meet up tonight. Come over and watch some movies, or they might be blunt with it and say, oh yeah, what that lingerie I like, or yeah, I'm coming over. I want that D. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. But that you can't really grow a healthy relationship from just sex. I mean, yeah, some people, they think they're in love because they got soul ties with people, and then they end up in long relationships with people because they got that soul tie with people, and then they think that's love, but it's not, because you can't build love off of us already jumping in the bed with one another. You don't even know me. I mean, and over time you're getting to know me, but the only thing that mainly kept you interested in getting to know me was because I was giving it up to you. You know, so don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Number 11, they keep you a secret. For whatever reason, they may be single as a Pringle, but they don't want to show no pictures of you. They don't share you on social media. They don't take you to see their friends. You don't know their family. You know, there's nothing. I don't know. You know you there. I guess if that's good enough for you, then congratulations, you want a cookie. But if you're trying to build with somebody, if you're hoping that it can turn into a serious relationship, I think it's pretty important that people know that you exist in that person's life. Especially if they hang out with their friends all the time, or if they have a bunch of family that they hang out with all the time, they need to know about you. I mean, why not? Unless they're embarrassed of you, they don't see themselves being with you long term. Maybe they're in a relationship. Maybe they're talking to somebody else. Who knows? But they keep you a secret for some reason, and you don't deserve that, boo. Don't settle for it. Don't waste your time. Number 12, they put in little effort to keep you. Now it just depends. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it just depends on what you look at as effort, because some people are all about the material things and money and things like that, and that's not the only way a person can prove that they want to be with you. I think emotional support, physical support, you know, financially is great, gifts here and there, that's nice, but really just giving what you can, like, to show me that you want to be with me. Not texting me all the time. That's not, you can text me all the time and be sitting with a whole woman or a whole man or whatever. You texting me is not equivalent to you really giving me your time, because you're not. You're really just dusting me off in my face. But if you're gullible or naive and you settle for that, then you might think them texting you is great and awesome, but it's really not. Like 24 hours of the day and all day, there's no phone conversation. It's just texting all day long. Like, honestly, think about it. I'm just texting you all day long. I could be doing anything, and you wouldn't know about it because I'm texting you, and you think I'm not doing nothing. But think about it. At the same time, I'm washing dishes, I'm cleaning my house, I'm shopping. There's a lot of things that be having my attention, and people be texting me, and I'll text them and have a whole conversation with them over text, because I don't really have to break my attention from what I'm doing to talk to them. Make it make sense. So don't waste your time. Don't allow that time waster to waste your time. Number 13, you feel like you're chasing them or you're begging them. There's no need to chase, there's no need to beg. There's too many people in the world. I know you may think they're beautiful and wonderful people. You think that they're handsome and attractive and charming. But it's not worth you begging and losing your value, undermining your value, just to beg them to be with you. First of all, you should not want to be with somebody you have to beg to be with you. I don't understand why you think that would be okay, male or female. If you have to beg them to be with you, they don't want you. They have to want you on their own enough to be like, I want to be with you, I want to grow with you, I want to see where this goes with you and be with you, period. There's no excuse, there's no escaping that. that reality that if a person wants to be with you, you don't have to beg them. All you have to do is to say, hey, I'm interested in you. And they're on it, especially in the beginning, because that's the honeymoon phase. People are so eager to find love and to actually have somebody that's interested in them, that, you know, if there's a mutual like, they're like, heck yeah, let's start dating today. Like right now, this second, we're together. Like rushing things, but that ain't good either. But my point is, there's no, you need to chase me and beg me and try to persuade me to be with you, because that person doesn't know your worth. I mean, they don't know your worth. If you feel like you have to beg somebody, they don't know your worth. And the problem is you're spending too much time knowing their worth when they don't care about yours. So let it go. Number 14, they don't want what you want. You want kids, they don't. You want to be married, they don't. You want to be in a relationship, they don't. You want monogamy, they don't. The list goes on. They don't want what you want as a core value. Now, you want to live in a big house, they want to live in a small house, you can compromise on that. But you can't compromise on core values. If you want to be Christian, they want to be atheist, it's not going to work. Whatever it is, you know, core values, the things that's really going to matter, the things that matter the most, those are the things you cannot compromise on. So if they don't want the same thing, let them go. Number 15, they don't want a relationship. Point blank, I don't want a relationship. And they usually tell you. Most people are pretty honest about that. You know, they'll say, I don't really want to be with nobody right now. Like, I just got out of a relationship. I just want to be free and have fun. And here you are, like an airhead, thinking like, oh, but they're spending so much time with me. They're telling me how beautiful I am. They like me so much. They tell me how manly I am. They tell me how much I make them feel so much different than their ex was, and blah, blah, blah. You don't see, well, you're not listening to what they're telling you. They're telling you they don't want to be in a relationship. You want to be in a relationship with them, but they don't want to be in a relationship, period. So they don't want to be in a relationship with you, point blank. Red flag, move on. Number 16. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your feelings. All they care about is their own feelings. How they feel in a situation. How they think in a situation. They don't care about yours. They can be parading around with somebody else, and you think that you guys are talking and dating, and you see them parading around with somebody else, and then you ask like, what is this about? And then they get mad at you because you care, and they don't want you to care like that. They just want you to care enough to give them what they want, but not care enough to try to make them feel bad about what they have going on with somebody else or with other things that's more important than you. So they don't care about how you feel. You don't need to settle for that. Stop settling. Stop trying to settle. Because there's plenty of people who's going to care about your feelings, and they're going to take your feelings into account when they're making decisions. Like, I know if I like somebody, I'm going to try my best not to do anything that makes them worry or makes them second guess being with me or liking me too. I want them to know that I like you. I'm here for you. You know, let's see where it goes. Person who doesn't care, or they blatantly tell you, like, I don't care how you feel about it. I want to do what I want to do. Time waster. Get away from it. Number 17, they give you empty promises. Yeah, babe, I'm going to take you to dinner. Okay, time comes. Oh, you know what? I should have called you earlier. I'm working overtime, so I'm not gonna be able to do dinner. Yeah, babe, you like flowers? Oh, I'm gonna buy you all the flowers you want. What kind you want? You go through the whole shenanigans of picking out the flowers that you like. Okay, I'm gonna get those for you. I'm gonna send them to you. A week goes by, you get no flowers. You ask, hey babe, what happened to those flowers? Oh, you were serious about that? Or a woman to a man, okay babe, I'm gonna cook you dinner. I'm gonna make sure that the house is clean. I'm gonna make sure everything's special for you. You get home or you get to her house and she getting dressed to go out with her friends, and oh, I forgot to tell you, Rebecca called me and she really wants to go out. Can I please cook for you another night? No, that's red flags. Stay away from it, because like I said, how they start is usually how the relationship ends. So if you just, okay, all right, like my thing is, don't make me a promise if you're not for sure or serious about keeping it, because I'm big on my promises. I could be sleepy as heck. If I say I won't come pick you up from work, and let's say I work in the morning, you work at night, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna come pick you up from work, and it's even for my friendships. If I make that promise to you, come hella hot water, if I gotta drag and get myself a cup of coffee to get up to go get you, I'm gonna do that. There's no excuse, because people don't make excuses when it's things that they care about. You always got to think about the underlying, what may be going on, what's at the core. And at the core is that person really doesn't care about you, or they don't like you as much as you think. So let it go. Number 18, they don't respect you. Everything you say, oh, you sound so stupid. Oh, like, dude, you're just dumb. Like, why would you do that? Like, oh, you just embarrass me. Or they're cheating if you guys agree to be together, but they're cheating on you. That's not respecting you. Or they're trying to tear down your character, trying to tear you down, trying to make you rethink about what's wrong with me. You know, if there's something wrong with me, like he doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. Or they're putting their hands on you. You know, there's so much disrespect. If there's any disrespect going on, especially putting their hands on you or cheating on you, you better run. Definitely don't want to deal with that, because that's a time waster. You're going to think it's going to get better, and it's not. It's just going to get worse. The more you show them that you're okay with dealing with nonsense, they're going to continue to do it. Who's going to change? If you're working at a job and they're okay with you being late every day, even though they bring up the policy, let's say in a meeting and say, you guys need to be here on time, you're not going to take it seriously, because you know that they're not going to fire you. You know it's going to be okay. Whatever time you want to come to work, you can come to work, and they're going to appreciate you just the same. Tell the truth. You're not going to change. So that's the same way it's going to be in a relationship. They're not going to change just because a year down the road you're like, I'm tired of you treating me like this. So either you need to change, or we're going to break up. They're like, I don't care if we break up. Like, because they know you're not going to break up with them. Stop wasting your time and stop letting them waste yours. Number 19, they sabotage your relationship. Things could be going great. You guys can have an amazing time. And every time when you think things are going perfect, they just, I really don't know about this. I don't like the way that you smiled at me. Like, what was that about? Like I'm happy with you, but I don't like that you care about where I be at all the time. Or, I mean, I like you, I really do, but why do you even want me? I mean, I'm bigger than the girls you normally like, and I don't know. I don't understand why, like, I don't even think we should even try to be together, because I'm not your type. I'm sure y'all been through it some point in your life, especially teenage years. It's people who sabotage the relationship. Like, everything's going great, and then they find some stupid reason for you guys not to continue, or for you guys to argue, or for you guys to break up. No. Time wasters. And it's too much energy anyway to deal with somebody like that. You're giving your all, you're trying to show them that you love them, you care about them, whatever. But every chance they get, they're showing you, or they're trying to convince you that this is not where you really want to be. So believe them and leave them alone. Even though I know it's gonna be hard, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but believe them. They got so much negative to say, and they complain about you, and you don't even know what the issue is constantly. That's an internal issue going on that you don't need to be involved with. Red flag. Let's see. Number 20, they always make you to blame. The blame for everything. That's exhausting. You're the problem for everything. Well, I did this because you said that. I didn't come over because you didn't do this. Well, if you would have picked up the phone, I would have talked to you. You never answered my text message, so I just said forget it. Since you didn't answer my text message, it took you 20 minutes to answer my text message. I didn't talk to you all day. Those type of people, run. Oh, come a little closer. Run away. Don't think about what it possibly could be. Don't listen to their stupid excuse, because it's gonna sound good. You're gonna be like, well, I should have answered that message. I was at work though. I should have. Why didn't I have my phone on me? So that's why they didn't talk to me. Or he or she cheated because I was too tired and I didn't have sex with them for 2 days in a row. So that was my fault. That's what they try to make you think. Everything's your fault. They want you, and they don't want to hold accountability. If you try to tell them, like, no, you did that because you wanted to, it's a whole, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. Forget it. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. They don't, because they're immature. They don't want to take blame for what they know, that nobody can make you do anything. But you're saying you cheated on me because I did not have sex with you, or I had an attitude that day. I wasn't having a good day, even if it had nothing to do with you, but I was having a bad day and you wasn't in the mood to deal with it, and I didn't tell you that you look nice in your shirt. So she did, so you decided to give her some as a reward for making you feel good because she said you look nice in your shirt, which I didn't do, so you cheated, and that's why it's my fault. You see what I'm saying? And that goes both ways. Women do the same thing. Women will cheat on you too for stupid reasons and blame you. So, no. Time waster, red flag, get away. And number 21, they don't really like you. I'm sorry. They don't really like you. Or they do like you, but not enough to commit to you. Because there's somebody better out there. Somebody. It's just not you. You're just, you're cute, but you're not the cutest I feel like I can get. You're pretty, but you're not the prettiest I feel like I can get. So I don't know if I really like you like that. So I'm going to go ahead and keep looking for somebody else, but we can still be cool and we can still have fun. It's just I don't want to commit myself yet when I know or I feel I can get somebody better. Those type of people, throw the whole person in the trash, throw the whole thought of them away, get away from them, leave them alone. You're just going to waste your time. And then you're going to be doing cartwheels and backflips and splits and everything to try to make this person see, like, look at me, I am amazing, I can do all this stuff. Like, you don't gotta think that way. I may not be the prettiest, but I can show you, I could wear wigs, and I can do my makeup this way, and I could work out 20 times a week, and try to get down to the itty bitty skinny girls you like, or I can eat more and get to a big girl like you like. Why would you want to change yourself for one person? And that person, obviously, if they didn't like you as you are right now, then they're not going to like you later, even if you make all those changes for them, because you know why? Because you're not authentic. You wasn't that way naturally. You made yourself that way to kind of fit what I like, but this person over here, since they run into that person that is authentic, like, wow, she's beautiful. She's exactly what I'm looking for. He looks good. He's exactly what I'm looking for. You can look that good too, but they know that you're made up because you went through all the extras to get there. But that person, they already was what I wanted. So I'm out the door. I'm about to go talk to this person because I wasn't really feeling you like that enough anyway. I always had an eye lingering around trying to see if I found somebody better, and I found them. So nice time knowing you. I'm about to go over here now. So don't waste your time. And then my bonus, my number 22 bonus, we all know we have to add them in here. They don't have a relationship with God. They don't have a relationship with a higher power, somebody higher than them. And because they don't have that higher relationship, they're not going to ever respect you. They're going to be living worldly, which is how many, especially as a man, I mean, and there's a lot of good dudes out here, but the temptation, if you don't have something strong enough that can hold you grounded in the decisions that you make, it's easy to fall victim to your flesh. So if you're like, oh, you know, I think that girl looks good over there. I know I got a girl, but one time won't hurt. You'll cheat. Or I really do want a woman who is a godly woman, a God-fearing woman. I want a woman who will be a good mom to my kids, but then here's this girl walking around. She looks good with her little mini skirts on. She's cussing and acting a fool, but she's pretty though. She's really pretty. Yeah, I think I could change her. I want her. And you could pass up 20 beautiful, natural, God-fearing women for the one who has some spice in her life. So, you know, it just happens naturally. You know, if we don't have our higher power, if we don't have God to help us to make better decisions, to know what we are, what we're looking for, who we are, whose we are, what we deserve, then we'll settle for anything. We will. That's the truth. I've done it. You've probably done it. But it's not until you get that relationship with God where you respect yourself differently. And it's like, yeah, you're great looking. Yes, you're a great catch. I mean, you have a lot of great things to offer, but you're just not my person. You start to discern. You have discernment once you connect to a higher power. And then once you move into that relationship with a person who you feel you're being led to be with, you have a different type of respect and boundary set up, because you're not trying to please that person anymore. Like when you were living in the world, you were just trying to please that person. And then we all know that fades off. Over time, you get tired of trying to please those people, and then you start doing whatever you want to do, because it's like, why should I keep on trying to please you? I don't care no more. You know, once the honeymoon phase wears off and y'all have natural problems in your relationship, that level of love starts to go down. Yeah, you still love them, but it's not the same. Like, we've been through a lot, and now you're looking for something else. But when your relationship is grounded around God, it's different. You may start to feel like that love or that like is fading, but it's the promises of God over that relationship that you don't want to let go of. You want to be pleasing to God because you know that God will take away your blessing. So it is a whole different type of person, whole different type of man or woman who dates with intention and who has God or the universe or whatever their belief is connected to them. We don't just settle for anything. We're not just trying to date for our flesh so we can have sex or date so that we can not feel lonely. Because yeah, we may look alone, but we don't feel lonely. We don't. I don't feel lonely. So it's different. You know, I notice I move different. I date different. I've dated plenty of people. Nope. Bye. Like, yeah, you're a nice person, but goodbye. You know what I'm saying? It's different, and I'm not begging nobody to be with me. I'm not begging nobody for their attention. I'm not begging nobody to want me. So y'all let me know what you think. That's my signs that you're entertaining time wasters or you're wasting your time. Red flags, however you want to look at the video. But y'all let me know what you think. Put in the comments below. We'll talk about it. And until next time, bye.